Welcome to Drop the Puck. In this episode we feature a cup game and it's featuring two teams we know very well, the Blackburn Hawks and the Billingham Stars.
Certainly, Gary. Now, with it being a cup game as well, you will find that a lot of the guys out there icing tonight will either be young lads or predominantly third and fourth line players. It's a great opportunity for those teams to get ice time to the guys that wouldn't normally get it or to bleed in others.
So, with that, Billingham Stars tonight, I've got a new netminder in the name of Mark Watson, a guy who's got a lot of ability and he's got to prove his worth tonight against a quite strong front line of Blackburn Hawks players.
But on the other side of the puck, I suppose you've got Trappins as well. He's in net as well for the Blackburn Hawks tonight. He's only 17 years old. He doesn't predominantly get to play league games, so the cup games are a great opportunity for him. The last time he did ice, though, was against the Sheffield Steel Dogs pre-season, and he took a bit of a knock there, so it'll be the first time returning to the ice since.
So it's a bit of time since he's been on the ice, so that should be interesting. I expect that Billingham will put him under a lot of pressure to start with, but of course, let's look at the players to watch out for in this game tonight. Of course, Blackburn Hawks have got some really key players who've got the ability and experience to do some damage tonight.
It sounds like we're repeating ourselves, but it's the same guys because they are that fruitful in front of the net. You've got Aaron Davis, you've got Ollie Lomax, we know that, and obviously Patrick Nyman, the import for them as well.
Well, Patrick, of course, has announced recently that this will be his last game for Blackburn because by mutual consent with the club, he's decided he's going to return home to Sweden.
Yeah, very much so. So good luck to him, whatever he chooses to do.
They're certainly going to miss him anyway. So, of course, on the other side of the ice, we've got Billingham Stars, got some key players. Chris Sykes is one that you need to be watching out for.
Very much so. Chris Sykes, very dangerous shooter. Really good wrist shot on him. Also, James Moss, he's a key guy to look out for. But obviously Dan Palmer-Bjork as well.
And of course, there's one guy that's been shining out recently in recent episodes of Drop the Puck as well. There's Michael Elder as well. He's quite capable of putting that puck in the net. A lot of experience. Will that pay if their teams are resting these experienced players?
Very much so. You're tending to find at the moment, especially with the Stars, that forward line they've got, all British guys, 3 British guys, really nice to see. They're putting a lot of points on the board. So if they're able to fall back on these guys, now's their time to shine.
So the experience or the non-experience could make for an interesting game tonight. So of course, one thing we want to see is goals. Are you looking forward to this one, Ben?
I'm very much so. I feel a few sparks about to go.
Do you? I kind of think it's going to be a bit of a close one, but who knows? A cup game, you could get anything. So with that, we'll go over to Blackburn Ice Arena and to our NIHL commentators, Brian Shuttleworth and John Longstaff.
To NIHL Radio 1 and to Blackburn Ice Arena for tonight's encounter between the Blackburn Hawks and the Billingham Stars. The puck has dropped and the Billingham Stars win the first draw but lose it straight away in the neutral zone as it comes to Phil Mulcahy, but he can't quite corral it as it goes over the blue line and it's going to be chopped away all the way down. Nick Oliver's going to recover, play it back into neutral ice. Parkinson wasn't ready for that one though, ends up coming right back to him thankfully. There's a nice little quick bounce pass from Mulcahy to Searman. Just a bit of early puck possession for the Hawks, trying to get themselves ready for this one as they come forward now down the right-hand side with Parkinson with a shot on from distance. Deflected into the corner as it's chipped down low now for Searman. Drops for Mulcahy. Mulcahy tries to shoot short side, gets blocked and it gets cleared all the way around the boards. Streetley's not going to be able to keep this one in, but he is going to keep hold of it in the neutral zone and hopefully set up again for the Blackburn Hawks. Mulcahy now down the left-hand side. Cuts back to the blue line, throws a shot into the corner. Aaron Davis tips it on for Nyman to collect, but a slight bit of confusion there, and the Billingham Stars hope to come away now with Bostrom down their right-hand side. Just over the blue line into the Hawks zone. A shot goes off a stick and bounces in the slot, recovered easily, and now Cons is going to try and carry this one away. Dispossessed by Moss, and they score! So early on in the game from a defensive slip-up. Trappans in goal for the Hawks today, was a little unlucky with that one. He wasn't expecting Moss to be able to come out off the post so easily out in front, and the shot just goes on short side on him. 6 left in the first period. It is, of course, still Blackburn Hawks 0, Billingham Stars 1, as they have a face-off to the right of Nick's Trappans in the Blackburn net. As that is James Royds behind the goal wearing the number 90 Stones jersey today. As a shot goes in from an angle, tipped out wide. Comes out bouncing all over the slot, only just cleared to the corner. But possession regained again now And it's Palmbjork. Drop now to the point. And now into the corner. Blade across. And just straight through the crease there as the Hawks regain possession and hope to try and come forward here. Roy's down the left-hand side. He's going to throw it deep. He's got James Riddick chasing, who puts the body on, but not enough physicality there from him to stop the Billingham Stars keeping possession here. As it's the Stars lose possession there in the neutral zone. Mulcahy with a quick shot, easily stopped and taken out now by Billingham once more. Collected here by Cal Davis. Played up the middle now. Here's Sykes with a shot from the middle, off the post, bounces off Trappans and is cleared off the line. What an unbelievable play.
It was actually a good pass from Mike Elder. He set Chris Sykes away down centre ice. He got himself set and he picked his corner very well. Unfortunately, he's hit the post, and I think it's bounced fortunately as the puck was kind of knuckling around on its edge.
If he had a little bit more luck, it might have gone in the net off Trapan's back. But as it stands, it is still only 1-0 to the Billingham Stars, as Nick Oliver gets hold of that one and plays it from Mulcahy in their own end, as the Hawks just cycle back and try and gain some possession time. Nick Oliver now playing it all the way up ice for Mulcahy, who wasn't paying attention, and that will be an icing and come right back to the Hawks end. And the Stars are indeed taking a lot of shots on him to try and test that, as they have another face-off to his left-hand side, which they do eventually get possession of as it comes to Elder in the middle, in the top corner with a goal!
This line is on fire at the moment for the Billingham Stars. I think they've got something like 9 points in the last 2 games at the Forum last week against the Warriors and the Dragons. And I'm not sure who scored the first goal, sorry, but they have got a point. They have got another goal tonight. So this line is massive for the Billingham Stars right now. I don't think many goalies would have saved that one, to be honest. It was picked very well. There was a big screen in front of the Trapans, so any netminder who screen is always going to find massive difficulty. And Michael Elder picked that corner at the moment. He is in great form. Picked that top corner very, very well.
Here is Elder now again. Plays it forward for Davis. Tries deking through, but his good stick check from Oliver gives it to Searman, and now forward for Mulcahy through the neutral ice. Over the blue line. Little deking and a shot through a screen, and a good save by Watson onto the sideboards. As the Stars try and get possession again, but it is clear to neutral ice, and Nick Oliver will recover again for the Hawks. Hawks looking to hopefully get a bit more pressure on, as that missed pass goes straight to the Stars, who then miss pass themselves all the way down the ice for an icing.
Where they can also cause some damage. So Watson, instead of playing the puck, he normally likes to keep the puck alive, especially in cup games, but he's took the puck, he's been aware of his game management, he throws the puck and starts win the face-off and get back in possession of the puck.
As Keeley rings that one around for Emerson, he plays it forward towards Palmbjork, and he's going to eventually get it after a couple of bounces through the middle, loses possession there, but some great stick handling to keep hold of it, shoots through a screen, off a body and wide. That's collected and played deep by Jack Davis. He's only going to be picked up by Nick Oliver though, behind the Hawks goal, as he chips it to neutral ice. Taken down by Keeley, and as Keeley's taken down by a Hawks player, no call given on that one as Palmbjork tries to get through. Loses possession as Parkinson plays for Mulcahy now.
These officials are letting everything go by the looks of it early on.
Yeah, they're letting the game play itself out as Mulcahy tries a risky manoeuvre at the blue line. Stick may have come up and caught him in the face, but the Stars now have possession in the Hawks end with Emerson. He's carrying it round now. And down deep, Searman has it once again for the Hawks. And he has plenty of time to play forward. Aaron Davis can't bat that one out the air, but it is on the net and will be frozen for a face-off in the Stars' end. But it is another thing that the referee's letting go in order to let this game play out, as the Hawks win that face-off, and a wicked slap shot from Aaron Davis goes wide. Played forward now. And to the middle, and the shoot, and a save from Chris Sykes.
And it's a good save from Nick Strapans. That is going to build lots of confidence there. But Rhys Kenny-Whitner made a big mistake there, I think. I know it was a 2-on-1, and he followed the puck there. And as soon as Cal Davies noticed that Rhys Kenny-Whitner started following the puck, the cross-ice pass came, and Sykes was in on goal. He should have just laid flat on the ice there and made the pass more difficult.
Trappans did a good job following the puck, though, as the Stars win this face-off and try to cut into the middle. Strong physical pressure from the Hawks as Nyman gets the puck there, but he is definitely tripped. And it is the first penalty of the game.
He's going to call them both.
I think he is calling them both.
The way he's been calling the game here, I'm not going to whinge you, right? I am going to whinge a lot. But the way he's been calling the game here, he might as well have just left that.
In the season so far, the Hawks have had quite a few open ice opportunities of 4-on-4. This will be a 2-minute 4-on-4 in the first period with 9 minutes and 12 seconds left. as the Hawks win that face-off, but Kearney Witter's not fast enough to get back to it against the boards. Stars get hold of possession here. Plenty of room as a shot from a tight angle bounces off Traphans.
He's got a stick in the face.
Drops, and Duncombe tried to bat that one out of the air, and I think he's just caught him.
He's took a two-hander to the face here, and I think both officials are telling the referee here. I know it's not on purpose, but he has took a two-hander to the face.
You do have to be very careful if you're bringing your stick that high in the air to have full control.
It is above the crossbar. I know the puck was up there. And he is defending his goal as the defenseman of Duncombe, I believe it was again.
Yep.
And I think he's definitely caught him in the face with a bit of a
two-handed
baseball
swing. Absolutely.
I'm quite surprised. That Kearney Witter is out here on a 4-on-4 because there's a lot of space out there, a lot of space for the Stars to skate in.
Absolutely, but it's all about giving players opportunities to try and shine as they try a quick pass the Hawks to get through, but Aaron Davis still has space here, shoots, and a save, not held, but then frozen eventually on the ice by Watson, but a decent little play from Aaron Davis there.
And an apology from Aaron Davies. I don't think I've ever seen one of them before.
They are still currently gelling as a team, and there is a lot of
and there's a lot of chopping and
potential
changing
in this side as a shot from Corns gloved away. And 7 minutes 25 left in this one. The Stars get possession in their own end now and potentially have a 2-on-1 against Kearney Witter with Elder. Elder now plays it across the middle, shoots, and a save by Traphans. Rebound goes wide as it was Sykes and Elder coming forward there. A nice little 1-2, but couldn't find a way past Traphans.
Yeah, it was another good 1-2 between them two. They used Kearney Witter as a bit of a screen. It's been given away to Nyman at the minute.
As Nyman backhands weakly on net. The penalties are over and it is 5-on-5 hockey once more.
So we've got plenty of games coming up thick and fast between the two sides.
Oh yeah, they're almost all in November and December.
Plenty of your little face before the end of November.
I'm sure you're well excited. As it comes to the middle for Parkinson, he throws it to the corner and Nyman's going to collect. Nyman with it now, around the net, looking for an option. Can't get one. His stick's being checked well though. As he's held off, he plays a weak pass again to the corner, but nobody's really there. Corns will get hold of it, though.
That was very soft from Nyman there. He's very much in control of the puck.
Nyman tripped
that's just
again.
a lazy dump to the corner.
Nyman tripped again, though. He drew another penalty from the Stars, and this will be a power play for the Blackburn Hawks this time. As he tried to skate across the middle, and a stick got caught in his legs.
Yeah, no complaints. You probably could have had tripping, slashing, or anything else you could have wanted on that play there. That was a funny one there. The referee's just getting involved. He doesn't need to.
As Mokai throws that one deep as the penalty ends and Billingham are back to 5. And now look to come forward down this right-hand side with Bostrom. Bostrom, good sweeping poke check from Nick Oliver. Gets possession back for the Hawks now with Parkinson. Using his body to keep the puck.
Billingham Stars D-men are also stepping up on the forecheck as well. It's actually nice to see from the Billingham Stars that they're playing this sort of hockey.
As Searman passes to Oliver with a slap shot from the point. Goes off a leg into the corner.
That's better, slap shot. I prefer that one. Thank you.
There's a bit of a tussle down the boards here with Parkinson. And the Stars come away with it easily with Richie Thornton. Thornton over his own blue line is going to play it to the wing. As it's carried over the line, shoots, and a blocker save into the netting by Nick Traphans. Still 2-0 to the Billingham Stars. As it's won by the Stars into the corner. Callum Rees dispossessed by Mokai though, but Mokai loses his footing. And cannot get anything on that one as the Stars carry it to neutral ice and dump it down for a decent change to get fresh legs on the ice after the icing call. Nyman, good deke on the left-hand side through neutral ice. Now into the Stars' end, tries to get through again, right out in front of goal, just can't get the shot off, and it's cleared to the corner and eventually to neutral ice for Nick Oliver now. Nick Oliver waiting for his team to be onside. 4 Billingham players in their own end, stopping him from getting over the blue line cleanly though. As they can, it is offside right now. And now played forward for Watkins, can't get hold of it. Searman now towards Mokai, another errant pass by the Hawks as they give it away. Mokai's just going to dump this one in and have Searman chase it. Cleared all the way around. Parkinson isn't going to get there first, but he does manage to just put enough on it to keep it down in the Stars' end. But a couple of Hawks players are throwing bodies at the moment towards players that aren't really necessary to throw bodies to, and they're not focusing enough on the puck as they give it away in their own end there for Pombjork. And now played across the middle, shoots to an open net, and it is Moss. Sorry, no, it's not, it's Scott Ward.
It's Scott Ward. I'm about to kick off here, right, by the way. Why is Scott Ward trying to make the fancy play and play a 1-2 with Dan Palmbjork? He got the puck. He was on net one-on-one. He tried to set Dan Palmbjork up again. Get that net. Get that shot on net. Just get it on net. Don't be fancy. You're a third, fourth line guy. Why are you doing that? And if that's the only chance you're going to gather in the game, make sure you get that puck on the net at least.
As it's dumped in by Aaron Davis, the Hawks won that face-off after the goal. Aaron Davis now in the slot. Tries to backhand pass, but again, doing too much. No shot on goal as it comes back to neutral ice, and Duncombe will recover for the Hawks. 30 seconds left in the first period, as that's played all the way down for Aaron Davis to chase into the Stars' end. It's dropped off though, and it's going to be picked up by Davison. Davison dispossessed by Corns. Corns plays it across the ice to absolutely nobody again, and it's collected by Nertney easily, and he's going to carry it up the left-hand side. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. He tries to get around Kearney Witter.
Brilliant from Josh Nertney there, because he knew the hit was coming, so he took the hit to make the play, which is very clever. Kearney Witter takes a very silly penalty there. If you're going to get something going and trying to get your team going, don't pick on James Moss, because he's not going to fight.
So it will be a 2-minute penalty to Rhys Kearney Witter there, as this first period is about to come to a close.
If Billingham Stars score off his power play, it could effectively be game over, and that's all from just one bad error of judgment, with no time left in the period at all.
As this puck is ready to drop, for some reason the linesman's tossing players out of the face-off here, but I mean, it's a nothing draw. Once it's dropped, there we go, it's over. As that is the end of the first period.
See, Billingham Stars will enjoy this now. The Hawks are getting riled. They're getting riled. They're going to start taking silly penalties. A lot of the Blackburn Hawks have done the sensible thing here and not got involved and skated away. Where the Billingham Stars players, they hung around and said, come on then, let's have a little bit of a little pushy-shovey and let's get a bit upset.
Second period of this game between the Blackburn Hawks and the Billingham Stars. It is currently Blackburn Hawks 0, Billingham Stars 3. We start this one with a 2-minute power play for the Billingham Stars on a Rhys Kearney Witter 2-minute minor. So, what are you expecting to see out of both teams in this one, Jono, for the second?
I fully expect the Blackburn Hawks to come out flying. I expect to see a lot of passion, a lot of speed, a lot of aggression, and maybe to try and mix it up with the Billingham Stars. Although, on the other hand of things, maybe the Billingham Stars want the Blackburn Hawks to try and mix it up. They'll take some silly penalties, and hopefully then the Stars can put this game to bed on the power play.
Stars do win the initial face-off and are going to circle back with plenty of time and set up a way to go forward. Puck's just lost there completely though by I believe it was Sykes, as it's recovered now by Searman cutting over the Stars blue line. No one around him except for Billingham players. He still keeps it in, but eventually he's dispossessed well, and it's by Palmbjork, and it's played forward now, and he's going to be carried down deep into the Hawks end. Streetley gets hold of this though. Stick checked well, but gets it out of the zone. As it's played forward again for Searman towards the corner. Searman's going to get hold of this one too. Play to the middle, and it's just missed with a tip from Nick Oliver.
Yeah, it was good play by Mackie there. He followed Nick Oliver in, and I think he just managed to lift the stick just at the right time there.
Stars regain possession with Thornton now, and now Elder over the blue line, but I believe that's too many men for the Blackburn Hawks, and it is by a mile as well. And it's going to be another silly penalty for them, as they're going to go for 1 full minute of 5-on-3. Face off just outside the Stars' end.
I've not seen Ollie Lomax for a long time. Not since probably a good 10th minute of the first period.
And he is normally a penalty kill staple for the Hawks.
Yeah, I wonder if he's picked up a knock, or they're just trying some new systems out without him, because obviously he is all blood and thunder. You know what you're going to get from him, and he's going to do it every night in, night out for you.
As a pass there goes off and onto Searman's stick. He's going to throw it over the blue line and hope to recover, but he can't. Comes back to Streetley in neutralised, surrounded by 3 Stars bodies. Still keeps hold of the puck, and Searman will manage to come in and clear that back into the Stars' end. Give him a chance to get back up on his feet.
The Stars are looking like this is game over and just trying to see the game out. Every time there's a Hawks player on the puck in the Stars defensive zone, they're just swarming him. But this game's far from done. It's a 3-goal game. We know what happened against the Solway Sharks at our rink a couple of weeks ago. Let's get this game put to bed. It's not often that we get to come here and win games. So let's go in there and get a big win and show that we mean business this season.
As a good physical tussle against the boards here in the Hawks' end. Streetley eventually chipping it out into neutral ice. It's going to be chased by Parkinson. Dropped back into the neutral zone. And now collected by Nick Oliver. Nick Oliver around all the defence out in front, and a great save by Watson. Diving poke check as everyone collides into the net. As this face-off for the hand pass is just outside the Hawks zone. The Hawks do win that face-off as Aaron Davis dumps that in on goal on Watson, and he easily grabs that with his glove. And the Stars will cycle back and try and get through to neutral ice. They can't get out their zone at the moment though. Ollie Lomax keeping it in at the blue. It's now tipped forward. Picked up by Elder, but Ollie Lomax dispossesses and dumps it forward again. Thornton has this one now. Not a very aggressive forecheck by the Hawks so far, considering the 3 goals behind.
Yeah, I think I said at the start of the period I expected to come out with a lot of passion and a lot of fire. I'm not quite seeing that yet at the moment, Brian, and I'm not sure how you feel yourself at the moment, what their approach should be.
Well, normally if you've got 3-goal deficit, you expect a bit more aggression and a bit more push to get into the offensive zone.
Yeah, even if you're just mixing it up, all right, you're going to take a lot of penalties, but you get this partisan crowd fired up, they get the team behind them, and you get under the skin of the Billingham Stars. They might take some retaliation penalties. Get yourselves on the power play. There just doesn't seem to be much of that at the moment.
But so far, the Stars in this period seem like they're taking this almost as a training regime, like they're inviting the pressure on at the moment.
Yeah, but I don't know, is it again like a Solway game where a bit of cockiness, arrogance is coming, thinking this is 3-0, you're not going to score 3 goals past us. And it's the total wrong attitude. I'd much rather see us put this game to bed. The amount of good idings the Billingham Stars have had in this arena.
It's Cole Price, intercepts there as Watson tries to clear, and it comes back to him in the slot. Good save by Watson. Price now to the point for Butler. Butler with a shot. Because of that net tussle, the face-off will come outside the Stars' end, which favours them. Yeah, as the puck was frozen, and it would have been a face-off in the end.
Is that a bit of poor management from Aaron Davies, trying to make sure he initiates contact? For me, I don't like it when it gets brought out of the zone. The whistle was blown, the puck was dead in the zone. Let's just carry on from where it's meant to be.
The Hawks getting a turnover at the blue line here. Cons tries to take it around, but it's swept away into the corner by Campbell. Cons still with possession though. Does well there, but can't quite get it past Moss, as Moss now tries to come away with a stretch pass for Bostrom. Bostrom down the left-hand side, now into the corner. Only one Stars player really supporting him as he's stripped to the puck by Butler. But Bostrom has it again now in the corner. And now intercepted at the blue line. The Hawks have possession once more. It's tipped on by Aaron Davis for Cons to chase into the Stars corner as the Hawks go for a line change. He's just buying some time, but some good stick handling. Out in front and a shot, and a blocked in front by Nyman.
I'd like to know how many block shots the Stars have had.
They've had an awful lot as it comes to Nyman again in front, backhand, he scores!
That's a good goal, right place at the right time. Very nice finish, very nice finish.
Fantastic goal by Nyman, even when he was stretching, still managed to get the accuracy and power on the backhand to get it past Mark Watson for Blackburn Hawks' opening goal of the game. With still only seven minutes left in the second period, it's taken them a while. As the Stars win that face-off again clean and hold possession now in the Hawks' end. As this is Cal Davis behind the goal. Plays it for Elder. Down the left-hand side. Back down low for Davis again. Now back out to the right-hand side. And for Thornton in the wing. He throws it into the corner, but I don't think that's what he was intending. But Cal Davis gets hold of it anyway. Tries to play it out in front. A couple of bodies there, and yep, there's going to be a fight here.
Billingham Stars will love this.
Absolute carnage here.
Billingham Stars will love this. They really will. They really will. Because if
Nick
the referee...
Oliver, straight out of the box, he's just firing punches everywhere. Oh my word.
Nick Oliver's now out of the game.
Absolutely.
And he's been one of your best defensemen so far in the game. It's all about man management. No Billingham Stars will get a severe penalty here. You could expect to lose 2 Blackburn Hawks for a long time.
Yeah, you'd imagine Nick Oliver will be out for a good while here in this one, if not out for the game, as you say, but he was just jumping and throwing punches all over the place there. But absolute carnage.
The Billingham Stars have nobody to stand up to this. And this is what could, as the season comes down to the stretch, what could cost the Stars. But I am believe though, bans do count for League and Cup, am I right, this year?
Sorry?
The bans carry over in every competition this year. I believe
so, because it is just an EIHA ban as opposed to a league ban.
Again, it's about using your brain sometimes. The game's 3-1, it's meandering along. Okay, you want to show some fight, but show the fight in the right way. That's probably the wrong way.
3 minutes 27 left in the second, and no, there is no power play.
And I think Mr. Oliver could be got away with that sucker punch.
Yeah,
very lucky man.
Two men in the box for either team. Coincidental penalties on all of them. So with 3 minutes 27 seconds left, we will have 5-on-5 hockey.
And this is why the fans go crazy after games with incidents like this. If the official does his job right, this doesn't happen. It's simple for me. I don't know, maybe it's hard to see down there, as they always say. But he's got two linesmen who can also help him out.
As that face-off is won by the Stars, but eventually comes back to Hawks' possession with Duncombe behind his own goal. He's going to circle around, play a stretch pass towards Aaron Davis. Can't quite receive it as he'd hope, but he will dump it in. And it's going to be chased by Carl Price. Price now back towards the point where Kearney Witter throws it deep. Price again plays it towards, I believe that's Bobby Collins, but the pass off the mark, and Collins is going to have to circle back and try and take it over the blue line. He was covered by too many Stars players though, and now they'll come forward here with Moss down the left-hand side. Shoots, easy short side save by Trappans. Picked up again now by, I believe, Scott Ward. But then
he done well there. He took the puck to the corner to try and make the play.
As physical pressure here from Kearney on the boards. The puck bounces out now into the middle for the shot, and blocked from Bowman into the corner now.
Duncombe's going to be going home with bruises all over the place tonight. He's blocked that many shots.
There's another good battle here along the boards. Just waiting for some room or an option possibly as it comes back out to the point now with a shot off.
Great save.
Through a lot of bodies there.
Huge crowd in front of net.
As Carl Price and Bowman collide at the blue line, and Price is the one that ends up on his backside, and a shot comes in from distance. Easy glove save by Trappans. 52.9 seconds left in the second period. The Stars win the face-off in their own end, and it's rung around the boards for Moss.
Billingham Stars have dominated the face-off circle tonight, and I think that's probably is the help on the scoreboard.
James Riddock forechecking hard, but misses the hit and ends up on his backside. As it's still in the Stars' end, in Stars' possession. A good strong forecheck by the Hawks here, and Aaron Davis keeps it in.
They're just messing about with it. They're trying to see the period out. There's still over half a minute to go. And there we go.
Loses it there. Collins now behind the goal. He's going to play it for Riddock. Riddock now back towards Collins, but it's a bad pass as there is a Billingham player there, but it's cleared all the way out, and that might be a delay game penalty.
It's in the players' bench.
With 18.6 seconds left in this period.
You just need a radiator.
The Hawks win that face-off. Can't keep it in at the blue line, though, as they'll be hoping to get back over that blue and maybe get a couple shots off before the period ends, but doesn't look like they're going to get a chance now as they're backed off into their own end. It's rung all the way around with 5 seconds remaining as we are going to come now to the end of the second period as Hamilton is here for the puck drop, and the face-off is won eventually after a bit of bouncing around by the Stars as they collect now with Thornton skating forward. He dumps it all the way into the corner, only to be collected by Bobby Streetley. He's going to carry this forward, play a pass from Mulcahy down the left-hand side, who's going to just chip it towards goal. Picked up again by Thornton though, and now Sykes in neutralised. He's going to drop pass for Cal Davis. Cal Davis plays it out in front. Elder can't get a stick on it, and now Searman's going to come away the other side, the other way as Mulcahy gets this on the left-hand side. Cuts to the middle, intercepted by the Stars. And they're going to go back again. Already end-to-end as Bowman takes a shot through some legs, goes wide. And now Searman is going to bounce this off the boards for Mulcahy, who can't collect it. Stars are going to slow the game down. Kicked forward for Bowman. Shot off the leg there
it's of Duncombe. Play from Bowman there. Bostrom was wide open.
There,
he was in the slot as well.
As a big body tussle behind the goal. And the Hawks eventually winning out on this one on the boards. Still battling though. Hawks can't get it out. Stars can't get it deep into the zone. Hawks eventually get a stick on it and clear the blue. As the Stars now have possession in their own end. Inviting the pressure from the Hawks to clear the space now as Moss goes forward down the right-hand side. Slap shot!
Oh, it's gone in!
Off a screen, and right through the legs of Nick Trappans, and you can see by the way he's hunching over, he's devastated by that one.
I feel bad for him, I genuinely do.
As it is now 4-1 to the Billingham Stars, and Nick Trappans might be a bit shaken up by that, but hopefully will be able to keep his head in the game on this one. As this face-off's about to drop at centre ice.
He's only a young lad, 19, 20 years
17.
old. 17 years old, so he's got a massive future for himself.
Oh, absolutely.
And I really hope that it probably doesn't really get to him. because he's not done an awful lot of wrong personally, you know. But I know that was a soft goal to give in, but other than that, he's kept the Hawks in the game from being 2-0, 3-0 down.
Chris Butler with a cross-ice pass now for Bobby Corns. He can't get the pass through Tom Keeley though, as it's going to be carried forward by Watkins now. Played forward and can't get the shot away. Emerson down into the corner for Palmbjork. Kearney Witter misses the hit, but still keeps the body on, stops him taking the puck away. Drops
There's a boarding
Palmbjork,
penalty.
and it is a blatant
That's very
penalty
silly.
there.
You know it's coming as well, you can see it from him.
As it's played across now for Palmbjork again, held up against the boards, and the Hawks touch up, and it will be a 2-minute penalty to Kearney Witter. Let's go down a man again for another power play opportunity for the Stars. Not had the best chances on the power play so far, the Stars. The Hawks have done a good job.
Yeah, the Hawks have done a very good job. They've kept the Stars out wide. But from the Stars' point of view on the power play, over years gone by, you'll know how atrocious the power play has been the Stars. But there seems to be a lot more control in that power play from the Stars now. Okay, yeah, they are kept out wide, but they are getting shots away now, and they are cycling the puck around the boards. Okay, they're not bombarding or controlling the power play like you would expect them to, but they are getting some good zone time now, which is massive on a power play.
As the Hawks won that face-off and almost ran into some trouble, but it was eventually cleared, as the Stars will regain possession in neutral ice and circle around to start coming forward again. It is just thrown straight down the ice though. I don't know why that wasn't an icing call. It's kept in though now by the Stars at the blue line. Played forward by Aaron Davis, and Nyman just, instead of trying to stop that and carry it forward, just misses it and lets it go all the way down the ice.
If he controls that puck, he's through one-on-one.
As the Stars now come back the other way with Thornton. Thornton stick lifted, and Duncombe gets in there now. Good pressure on the boards by both teams here, as it's collected now by Sykes. Played out for
Brilliant
Elder,
save.
and a what a save by Nick
Brilliant save.
Trappans.
Now, Roland.
As the Stars win that face-off back to Keeley. Played around now for Bostrom in his own end. Still waiting for any real good opportunity on this power play of the Stars. As it's played forward now for Bostrom down the left-hand side. Cuts around the defence, out in front, and a good save. Covering his post was Nick Trappans, as it's cleared all the way down the ice by Mikko Searman.
Yeah, it's probably only the second shot the Stars have had on this power play. The one time with that save to his chest, and that move there from Dennis Bostrom.
Keeley now back the other way over the blue line. Takes a shot. Good block by Ollie Lomax, but he can't get the puck away as Moss collects this again. Lomax loses his footing, and Moss has plenty of room to skate now. Shoots! Another blocker save. And I think the whistle's been blown. I'm not sure what either man in the crease or if it hit his mask, but I don't think that hit his mask.
Hit the post, didn't it?
The penalty is now over with 15:36 left in the third. Hawks now at a 3-goal deficit, 4 goals to 1 in this one, as they win that face-off, but back to no one in particular. It comes out in front, and a great save by Trappans in close again, and another shot from, I believe, Emerson just goes over.
That was a nice save off Josh Nurty to start with, and then Jack Emerson getting a shot away that misses the net. The Stars are going with the fourth line at the moment, so it's a good chance for the Hawks to get on the attack.
Now the Hawks with Cal
There's a high
Haslam dropping
hit.
his stick. Cal Haslam still can't get possession of the puck there though, as it goes back over the blue line. Aaron Davis now in neutralised, looking for an option. He's just going to dump it in and wait for his teammates to have a chance,
down.
but he is.
Something's not right.
Yeah, he looks like he twisted something there. He's just gone down and gone straight into the.
I'm going groin or hamstring here. This is not looking good. You guys have got a big game tomorrow as well.
Aaron Davis looks in a tremendous amount of pain right now, as he just there was nobody around him within about 50 feet of him, and he just dropped.
He took that shot, and he wound up for the shot, and you could tell the puck just didn't. He had no pace in the puck. It just sailed into the Star zone, and he just dropped to his knees. And he's going back to his bench.
He's going back to the bench, which is a positive sign at least.
But would you not rather get him off the ice, make sure he's 100% for tomorrow?
As the face-off in the Hawks' end to the left-hand side, and Nick Trappans is won clean by the Stars. And now Bostrom on the right-hand side plays it to the middle, and a shot goes wide from Bowman. Goes back out for Mokai, who's going to clear it to neutral ice. It's going to be chased by Searman. Searman doing really well here, gets possession, plays it out in front for Parkinson. Great save by Watson, but he's put in his own goal. And Ben Davison puts it in the Stars' net, and an absolute horror of a goal for the Billingham Stars. As the Hawks close the deficit to 2 once again. So we have another face-off in the Hawks' end. Hawks winning this one and managing to come away now. Mokai with good stick handling, but risky in his own end.
Too much in his own zone.
It's collected by the Stars. Bostrom.
He's got a boarding call.
And there is a boarding call.
Why
absolutely.
do it? Why do it?
It's Michael Bowman with a boarding call, and Ollie Lomax has just gone after him. And they are going at it properly here. Bowman's lost his helmet. Punches being thrown by both. No one really landing any. Lomax's helmet's gone as well, and they both tumble to the ice, but no one really getting a clear upper hand on that one.
Yeah, and that's Dolly Lomax done for the rest of the game. I believe he's getting a hit from behind or another boarding call. I doubt he'll call the slash because he jumped on him. And what is that haircut?
It's an Ollie Lomax specialty.
Wow.
So 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in this one. It has got feisty.
I actually think Ollie Lomax has picked the wrong guy there. He's picked the Stars player coach. That could just get the Stars fired up a bit now and think, look, last 4 or 5 minutes left of the game. Let's just finish this game out. Let's get a couple of goals and finish it off.
As the face-off is won just about by the Hawks. Chris Butler playing a bit of a forward role there. Throws it deep towards Nyman, but it's only going to be collected by Watkins. Nyman is all over Watkins here. Can't believe nothing's been given there at all, but now Moss takes it around and a very weak shot. He would have been hoping for better there. Butler now plays it forwards towards Nyman. Doesn't even have his stick on the ice, and it goes all the way to the centre ice again. Picked up now by Davison and played across. Now Moss in the middle. Skating through neutral ice. Carries it over the blue line and pulls up. Plays it now for Watkins. Watkins pulls up. Plays a pass now to the point. As this is Jack Davis with a shot goes wide. Now Moss again keeps it in the Hawks' end. Moss stripped of it there by Mokai. Mokai skating around the back of the goal. And it's chipped forward now towards Nyman, who's wide open at centre ice, but he's got nowhere to go ahead of him, but he drops it to Mokai. Mokai skates through with speed, pass, drops it for Aaron Davis, and it just got really good save by Watson to keep that one going.
Yeah, he shut those big pads very quickly.
Duncombe on the point with a shot, tipped in front by Aaron Davis. Mokai trying to stuff in front of the goal.
Is that not a dive?
Nyman missed it, just lost his footing completely there behind the goal, and it's cleared all the way down. Duncombe's going to collect behind his own goal as both teams go for a full change. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game here with 33 seconds remaining. Still a 2-goal deficit for the Hawks. They seem like they've just sat this one out. They look like they're not even considering pulling trap hands, but here comes Searman now down the middle. Loses possession. And now back the other way come the Stars. Great stick check by Streetley though to dispossess. As it's still held by the Stars, and another shot just goes wide. Colsey's going to try and chip this one ahead and does so. And now he's going to try and carry this forward. Here's Aaron Davis over the blue line, shoots from distance, blocked off a stick. Watson looked like he might not have saved that if it carried towards his goal. As Searman plays that across, intercepted by Palmbjork. Palmbjork chips around and gets past Searman. Now carries it over the blue line, going with good pace, cuts to the middle, great stick deep, but only gets himself behind the goal. Plays it to Sykes in front, who can't get a shot off. And now it's played forward for Parkinson. Parkinson with one man in front of him, gets around him, backhand, and a great save by Watson.
Have I just seen a Dominic Hasek there? Dominic Hasek just sprawls himself.
And now back the other way come the Stars with Sykes. Another shot goes wide. Rebound for Watkins, played out in front for Palmbjork. He misses the net. And now for Sykes again, and a great save by Traphands with the stats in the pads. Old school net minding right here.
We've seen the...
As this is Conce the other way. Conce with a shot in close, and a rebound, and another shot from Nyman off the pads. It's hectic, but the game is finished. It is Blackburn Hawks 2, Billingham Stars 4 to finish this one, but my, what a crazy end to the game.
Well, I've never seen so many crazy goalkeeping net-minding situations in the last half minute of a game. We saw the double stack pad, we saw the starfish or whatever you want to call it from Mark Watson, thinking he's Dominic Hasek doing what he does, Snow Angels, and crazy.
A convincing performance there from Billingham Stars.
We've seen Billingham before. We know they're a force to be reckoned with. Certainly this season making a name for themselves.
Certainly are. Quick goal there, which is a killer for any team in any game. Heads drop pretty quickly with Blackburn.
Yeah, we know Coach Darlow's previously mentioned the fundamentals for the Hawks. You know, need to tighten those up a little bit. We saw it with the passing, the offside and onside movements over that blue line offensively. Another thing as well is the physicality. Not very physical in the first period there, and then when they were and finally stepping in, getting caught out on stupid penalties.
So let's just breeze over the 3 periods. I mean, for me, quite clearly, they were very slow out the traps, Blackburn, and Patrick Nyman was almost non-existent.
I think he was already on the plane, Gary, to be honest. It felt like it. And they were certainly a man down. It was paying very heavy detriment to him that period.
So maybe because we've been informed of the return of the prodigal son, if you like, because Rick Bentham's due back at Blackburn, maybe he'd be the piece of this jigsaw that they need to turn their season around.
You know, Coach Darlow and I think the rest of the Hawks fans had hope for that. He's a very skillful player, Bentham. Brings a lot of experience with him and was also in that championship winning side as well.
So, of course, the second period, things started to get a little bit better. Already 3-0 down in that, because, of course, you got goals from Moss, you got goals from Ward, and you also got quick score from Elder. Billingham were just putting that puck around willingly, and Blackburn seemed to struggle to do anything with it. The one thing I noticed, though, when they started to get in that game in that second period, penalties again.
Yeah, I know. It's the age-old argument of discipline. We've said this a few times now. Reece Kearney was getting caught with a few silly penalties. When you've got guys like Aaron Davis off the ice through injury, that's not going to help. So you don't want to be a man down any time. It's one of those, but obviously it wasn't just Reece getting called. There were silly penalties all over the show.
Well, I know that Ray Hamilton was trying to keep the game moving and flowing and standing. Obviously, you get incidents like that. A couple of dubious calls, a call, but every game gets those, and that's the way it goes. But the one thing I did notice, though, that when you're down and you're playing penalty kill ice hockey, any team's going to struggle trying to go forward. Once Billingham had got those 3 goals, it was basically they'd almost part of the bus, if you like, and they were just leading Blackburn to come out and try and score, and every time they tried to do that, they were straight in there and either killing them off or having to go for the net themselves.
Well, and it's a tactic that's worked for them. The counter-attack hockey is a big thing, and if you can get one short-handed, fair enough, but again, it's one of those. You need the most men on the ice to make the most impact, and that's what Billingham had tonight.
Well, 32 minutes penalties against 16, that says it all, doesn't it, really? And you could tell that Billingham were certainly getting under Blackburn's skin. Third period, they seemed to come in a little bit more. You could see players trying that a little bit more. I know there was a couple of nasty injuries at one point there.
Yeah, so like I say, Davis went off the ice, but obviously was able to return.
That's good.
We saw a few high sticks, a few people taking to the face and things. But one of the main things I will say though is the Hawks have got to thank Steve Duncombe there, because he put his body on the line a fair few times defensively and stopped that puck when that could have been a different story altogether.
So, of course, both netminders played a really important part. I think the score would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for Nick Trappins.
Yeah, give or take, the 4 goals went past him. It's a learning curve, but 17 years old and of that ability, that's a bright future ahead of him at Blackburn.
So there you have it, Billingham winning 4-2 tonight. And don't forget to join us here on Drop the Puck, where you can see more National Ice Hockey League action. Stay tuned on this channel, we'll bring it for you.